Man, we got to do something about that, boys. And maybe something about another part that's right down here in the rear. We'll go over that in a little bit. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel with a brand new video. Thank you for stopping in to check things out and see what is going on. As you can see, we just fired up the new 2016 6.7 liter Cummins. We're gonna head off to the store. I got a few little things I gotta do, a little bit of running around. But when I get back, this is what you're gonna wanna be seeing. Not gonna wanna miss this. We're gonna go over parts that we already have sitting in the garage for the 6.7 Cummins. We haven't really been wasting any time as far as starting to gather up things and collect stuff to put on the truck. However, I just haven't had the time to install things and really film stuff because we are stuck on this job that's been whooping our asses, and we should be pulling off that job come Tuesday. So I will have my weekends freed up again. Today is Super Bowl Sunday though, so I obviously gave work the big old birdie and said we are gonna hang back, kick it, watch the game later on, and I need to film some type of update video because I haven't done anything since we revealed the truck a few weeks back. And since then, we've had a few companies helping us out with the channel and the truck, sending us some parts so that we can start getting things done with this. So we will reveal those parts to you soon and give out some massive, massive thank yous to these companies. This high idle sounds beautiful right now, minus the back end of the truck where the exhaust spits out. That sounds like, well, nothing. I am going to start filming more videos about the truck this week and starting to show you guys more of the truck, breaking things down, showing you what I like and dislike, things that I wish it had, like features and stuff, and also just breaking down my thoughts and my plans for it as we start going into the spring and summer months. I will give you guys one thing that I am kind of enjoying about the truck, but yet it still depresses me: the quietness inside the cab here. Oh my god, I don't feel like I need to yell and scream over the truck in order for you guys to hear me on the camera, even though I have this big microphone pointed towards me. In the old truck, I would still have to talk extremely loud to try and get my voice to be heard over the
text message from...
Well, okay, that was my phone going off. That is another thing that I like about the truck. However, I don't really like it while I'm trying to talk to the camera. But anyways, I do like the fact that I'm able to talk at more of a normal level and still have my voice be heard over the big Cummins engine that is a foot and a half in front of me. But we still might do some stuff that'll change that. And in case you guys are wondering who I want to win the Super Bowl tonight, seeing as how my Saints aren't in the Super Bowl, go Chiefs. My apologies if the camera seems a little bit up in my grill compared to usual. I do have a different lens on right now, so it's a little bit tighter of a shot. I don't have my wide angle lens on because that is what they call a prime lens. And by that, I mean it doesn't zoom in and out. So I have my zoom lens on right now, so it is gonna be a little bit more up close and personal. That dude's a crazy bastard. It's February 2nd, for crying out loud. I, on the other hand, need to stop going into Home Depot with no real reason to go into Home Depot, because I always go in there, and I'm sure all of you guys can relate, I walk out with a bag with something in it. Got us a 3rd gen Cummins over there, looking like the rusty, trusty work truck that it is. What's that sign say? Come on, what? You guys can see right there from those clips what some of these parts are that we already have here at the house for the 6.7 liter, and those parts would be an Airdog to 4G 165 lift pump. PPE has sent us a diff cover and a transmission pan for the 68 RFE. So big shout out and thank you to the guys at Airdog and the guys at Pacific Performance Engineering, otherwise known as PPE. Links for them will be in the description from here on out, so you guys can always get those easily and access access their website if you're in need of some parts for your truck. And then we have some other boxes, 2 of which the contents of go together, and then we have another one that I was supposed to get earlier this week so that I could send off to the body shop and have some stuff done with that, as in color matching. So what we have in this one box that I was going to get color matched for the truck are 4 new door handles, because the door handles on this truck have the chrome handle on them, and well, let's be real, chrome is a little outdated. It's not for me. I want to do away with all the chrome on the truck. So we ordered in some new just plain black plastic door handles so that we could have them painted and color matched all white to match the truck nicely. However, FedEx and the United States Postal Service, the numbnuts that they are, screwed up the shipping and changed hands a couple times, and I got them a little too late to bring up to the body shop and have them color match them. So we will most likely end up color matching these door handles ourselves, and basically what I'm going to do is the same thing I did when we did the taillights on the second gen. Just go to Napa, have them mix up my paint code in the rattle cans, and then we'll go ahead and go through all the steps in the process of getting these things color matched so that they match the truck and they look good. Jumping over to the box with the Airdog, you guys can see they send out all new fuel line for you. You get your wiring harness for the pump, and oh baby, there are the goods. Look at that Airdog 2 4G just chilling, waiting to go on the truck. Funny thing is that the dealer told me this lift pump will void the warranty on the truck. However, they are willing to turn a blind eye to that if anything were to happen to the truck. Powertrain wise, aka engine, transmission, they said that they would kind of look the other direction and still go ahead and honor the warranty if I bring the truck back to them for the work, which obviously I plan to do anyways because those guys are just good guys. And then they also send you the universal fuel module upgrade kit for hooking everything up inside the tank. So you do have to drop the tank and then modify the sending unit and all that. That is all for another video. Sometime hopefully soon we can get out to my dad's shop, get the truck pulled inside, and we can just start going to town and getting this bad boy installed. I can't believe this thing voids the warranty though. Those warranty companies really will find any reason they can to not honor a warranty. This thing just is making sure the truck gets good, healthy fuel. It's not like it's gonna add 500 horsepower and make the drivetrain fall out of the truck. We'll jump over to the boxes from PPE next. This is the diff cover and the trans pan. They did send me out the raw material one, like the raw metal one, so there's no powder coating or color of any sort on these. So we do need to go ahead and add a color to them. I do have a color combination in mind for this truck in an accent color that I want to run, but I would also like to hear from you guys down in the comment section on what colors you think would look good with the white paint. So leave a comment down below and let me know what accent colors you think would go nice with this truck. So here's the diff cover right here, and from what I see on the website, this looks to be an updated design since the whole Gale Banks thing and the videos that they made on diff covers and why they weren't good necessarily for your truck. So if you look on PPE's website, their older style, I'm going to assume, diff cover had more of a just square back to it, which is what obviously Gale Banks said was not a good thing for your truck. Now this one here, you can kind of see has that curvature to it, that arc, so that the fluid can kind of follow its natural rotation with the gear. So I just wanted to put that out there so you guys weren't freaking and tweaking saying, Josh, haven't you seen Gale's videos on the diff covers and why they're not good? Don't put that thing on your truck. Nope. I've seen Gale's videos and I fully intend on putting this thing on the truck because this is one fine piece of American engineering right here, made in the good old US of A. We just got to clean her up and go ahead and get some color on it and she'll be all set to go. Next up is this beautiful transmission pan for the 68 RFE. Look at these nice cooling fins. I am so pumped to get this freaking thing mounted on the underside of the transmission, guys. You have no idea. We gotta start getting paint laid down on these 2 items this week. We can get that process done and get them ready to install. But yes, this thing is just gorgeous. So when I flip it over and we look inside, clearly it's gonna have a magnet on that drain plug so that it can catch any of the clutch pack material. But then it also has this maze of fins in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is to help aid in cooling, but also to help reduce the sloshing of the transmission fluid so that it's not sloshing around and getting all bubbly and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that is what these fins right here are for. But this thing is beautiful, and I cannot wait to get these two things installed on the truck. In the next box, we actually have our gauge pods. Yeah, you didn't think we weren't going to install gauges in this truck, did you? We have an A-pillar pod that will hold 3 gauges, and then we have a 2-pod set up here that will go on our steering column on top of the steering wheel. So these pods right here are both made by Autometer, and we will be filling these 2 pods right here with none other than Isspro EV2 gauges. So these are a factory match to the gauges that are on the dash cluster. We have 4 gauges in total. We do need to pick up a 5th gauge to fill one of these last spots. I don't know how I'm going to quite set them up yet inside the truck, but I'll probably have an empty spot on the steering column pod here. So we do need to pick up 1 more gauge to fill in that last spot. But the ones that we have so far to run are a boost gauge, we have our EGT gauge, we have our fuel pressure gauge, and we also have our trans temp gauge. So those are the 4 gauges we have right now. I've got to give another huge thank you to everybody over at Isspro for helping the channel out and getting us hooked up with these EV2 gauges. These are going to look so good and so clean inside the cab of the truck. There is a link for Ispro's website down below in the video description. So if you guys need your gauges, you don't have gauges in your truck, go hit up Ispro's website. Get yourself some gauges ordered, call them up, get on the phone with them. They'll help you get all squared away. Tell them I sent you, you'll be good to go. And I want to show you what I mean when I say that these are a factory match to the dash cluster here. If you look at that gauge right there, how it has a black face and then it has the white around the edge there, and then you get up in here and you look at those gauges there on the dash cluster, that's what I mean. These are a good factory match. The lighting should match up nice, and they will look so nice mounted up here on this A-pillar. I've also got to give a huge thank you to everybody over at Jam Handle for sending us some jam handles for the doors. If you guys don't know what jam handles are, check these out. Those right there are jam handles, and what they do is just that. They stick on the inside of your door jamb so that you can grab them with your fingers and go ahead and close your door. That way you're not leaving nasty, oily, smudgy fingerprints on the exterior paint of the truck after you get it all cleaned up and detailed and everything is looking nice. Because if you're anything like me, and I'm sure many of you are, then you're gonna hate having fingerprints and dirt and smudges on your freshly cleaned truck. So Jam Handle hooked us up with 4 of these. We have them on the front doors, and then we also have them on the rear doors. The ones on the rear doors actually have 4 holes, so you can grab them with 4 fingers and go ahead and shut your door just like that without leaving them fingerprints on your paint, boys. I think that's everything as of right now as far as what I have for parts sitting here at the house waiting to be installed on the new truck. We do have a couple of other things that are still on the way here, so when I get those, I will reveal that stuff to you as well. And like I said, we should be wrapping up this job on Tuesday, and then I'll have my weekends available to me again, and I should be able to get over to my dad's shop, get the truck inside, and we'll be able to start getting work done on it and getting these things installed, because quite honestly, it's killing me having them sitting here. I'm like a little kid on Christmas, and I just can't wait to put it all on the truck. It's been fun and all driving the truck around as it sits over the last few weeks, but you guys know me, I can't not touch stuff, and we got to start doing things to this truck to make it our own. That's going to do it for this one though. I just wanted to get on and give you guys an updated video and let you know that we are starting to pile up parts here in the garage for the 6.7 Cummins truck, and let you guys know that there will be a lot of videos starting to get uploaded to the channel once we start getting the truck in the garage and getting these things installed onto it. So make sure you're subscribed with those post notifications turned on so you know as soon as the videos go live, and you can be one of the first to get here and check out the new content. Smash that thumbs up button if you're stoked for all the 4th gen content that will be coming to the channel, and if you're pumped for all the parts we already have for it. Also, don't forget to check out those links down below in the video description, and I will see you guys again soon with another new video. It's time to go watch the Super Bowl in a little bit. Remember, go Chiefs. Peace.